It's the news no one saw coming. After nearly 2 decades of what fans thought was an unbreakable love story, Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban have officially separated. 19 years of marriage, gone. A source close to Nicole says she's devastated and, quote, didn't want this to happen. Tonight, we dive into the heartbreak behind the headlines, the cracks that may have been there all along, and what this means for one of Hollywood's most adored couples. Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban weren't just another celebrity couple. They were a symbol of endurance, passion, and partnership in an industry where relationships often crumble under the spotlight. Their story began back in 2005, and by June 2006, the world witnessed a fairy tale wedding in Sydney, Australia. They went on to welcome 2 beautiful daughters, Sunday, now 17, and Faith, 14, creating the image of a picture-perfect family. Keith often spoke glowingly about Nicole, calling her an incredible mom, loving, maternal, and the most extraordinary partner in life. Nicole, in turn, showered her husband with public affection, celebrating milestones with heartfelt tributes and sweet photos. To fans, they seemed unshakable. But behind the smiles and the glamorous red carpet appearances, storm clouds were gathering. The first public clue appeared just last month when Nicole posted her summer memories to Instagram. Fans quickly noticed something strange. Keith was nowhere to be seen. For a couple who had built their image on togetherness, this absence was deafening. Then came the last sighting, a brief public appearance captured by photographers but distant, almost tense. Around the same time, Keith was interviewed at CMA Fest in Nashville and asked about Father's Day. His response raised eyebrows. "Well, I guess I'm not the one to ask," he said with an awkward laugh. It didn't sound like a man looking forward to family celebrations. It sounded like someone already living apart. And in fact, sources now confirm just that. The couple has reportedly been living apart since the start of the summer. Keith has been on tour, while Nicole has been busy shooting Practical Magic 2 in London and preparing for the long-awaited 3rd season of Big Little Lies. Separate schedules are nothing new for celebrities, but this time, the distance seems to have broken something deep. After all, they had just celebrated their 19th wedding anniversary in June, with Nicole posting a loving tribute. How could things unravel so quickly? The reactions have been overwhelming. Fans are shocked, heartbroken, and searching for answers. Social media is flooded with disbelief, with comments ranging from "true love doesn't exist anymore" to "if Nicole and Keith can't make it, who can?" Hollywood insiders are equally stunned, pointing out how rare it is for a couple of their stature to last this long. Celebrities like Reese Witherspoon and Hugh Jackman, both close friends of the couple, are reportedly rallying around Nicole, offering emotional support during what insiders call one of the hardest moments of her life. But here's where it gets even more heartbreaking. Sources close to Nicole reveal that she had no desire to separate. "She's devastated," one insider revealed. "She didn't want this to happen. She fought for the marriage." Meanwhile, Keith has remained quiet, leaving the public to speculate whether the decision was mutual or whether he was the one to pull away. Could his grueling tour schedule have created a rift that Nicole couldn't mend? Or did deeper, more private issues haunt their relationship? Insiders point to Nicole's career resurgence as another possible factor. Between Big Little Lies, Expats, and now Practical Magic 2, she has been busier than ever. Meanwhile, Keith has been pouring his heart into music, touring around the globe. They were living parallel lives, one source explained. At some point, those parallel lines just stopped crossing. What does this mean for their futures? For Nicole, this could mark the beginning of a new chapter, one that mirrors her resilience after her divorce from Tom Cruise over 20 years ago. Back then, she rebuilt herself from the ground up, eventually winning an Oscar and establishing herself as one of the most respected actresses in Hollywood. For Keith, this could be a turning point as well. His career has always thrived on authenticity and emotion, and this heartbreak might fuel some of his most personal music yet. But what about their daughters, Sunday and Faith? At 17 and 14, they're old enough to feel the impact of this separation deeply. Both Nicole and Keith have always prioritized family, and insiders say co-parenting will be their top priority moving forward. This isn't the first time Nicole has faced heartbreak in her personal life. Fans remember her painful split from Tom Cruise, a breakup that left her shattered but ultimately stronger. Comparisons are already being drawn between then and now, except this time, Nicole isn't a young woman in her 30s, navigating Hollywood's harsh spotlight. She's an established powerhouse with decades of experience and the support of her family, fans, and friends. The question is, will she once again rise from the ashes of heartbreak Or is this wound too deep to heal quickly? Keith, too, has been open in the past about his struggles, including battles with addiction. Nicole stood by him through those dark times, even checking him into rehab early in their marriage. Fans can't help but wonder, after all she's done to hold the relationship together, was this separation really inevitable, or was it a choice made too soon? The truth may remain private, but one thing is certain. This breakup marks the end of an era. 19 years in Hollywood is almost a lifetime. And for Nicole and Keith, those years were filled with love, family, challenges, and triumphs. Now, as they walk separate paths, their story becomes a reminder that even the strongest couples can falter when fame, distance, and time collide. So, what happens next? Will Nicole pour her heartbreak into her roles, giving us some of her most emotional performances yet? Will Keith channel his pain into music, writing songs that cut deeper than ever before? And most importantly, could there still be hope for reconciliation? Or is this truly the end? Only time will tell. For now, fans can only look back on 19 years of love and wonder. How did something so extraordinary come undone?
For full video, click related link below or like and subscribe this channel.